Okay. My name's Caroline. It's like Caroline, but lean.
This is so casual.
Okay. I'm Emily.
Alongside the Jukester.
That's me. Alias Julianna Morano.
Well, let's do it. Okay. We're gonna start small and then.
I feel like we're filming a podcast.
Yeah, doesn't it?
I spent all my teenage years being obsessed with beauty. And this I'm very resentful about it, and I'm very angry, where, I had so much intelligence and energy and drive, and instead of using that to study more, instead of, pursuing something, I directed all that fire inward and burnt myself up.
So my mom, in 2013, was diagnosed with breast cancer, went through treatment, did chemo and radiation, lost all of her hair. She also ended up gaining weight, and my dad just said mean things to her about her gaining weight and her body image and how it changed as a result of cancer treatment, which I thought was just the most fucked up thing in the entire world. I guess if it was 2013, I was going into high school at the time, so I'm super impressionable. For an entire summer, I would weigh myself at the end of every day, and sometimes after individual meals. And I stopped eating desserts and stuff, because that was when my dad would make the most comments, I guess. That was definitely the peak of me obsessing over my body and counting calories and trying to be healthy and trying to make it impossible for someone to do the same thing to me, I guess, is probably what I was trying to do.
Sophomore year, after sophomore year, that summer, last summer, I think I lost 8 pounds, but it looks the same, doesn't make a difference. But my dad was I think I said I was 120, whatever the fuck I was, and he was oh, I think you could lose 3 more or something like that. And I was what does 3 more pounds even look like? And I feel it's comments a lot that family members make, because I think it's not a big deal for me, but I do it to myself, no one else does it but my dad's comments. And I think it's also it's just wild how much who says it matters. And I don't even think I'm that someone who's that bothered about my body, but I guess I am. But
It was when I came home from school after freshman year of college, and I went over to a friend from high school's house, and his mom came downstairs, and I gave the mom a hug, and she was like, "Oh my gosh, did your mom forget to buy you a meal plan?" And I was like, "Oh my God," I didn't know what to say, and everyone in the room kind of laughed, and I was like, haha, that's funny. But I went home that night, and I was wait, people think I'm unhealthy. People think my mother isn't providing me food.
Even just in every physical way, I've never felt I look like anyone around me, whether it's my friends, people in movies, whatever. I just always felt I look different. Always been being skinny. I've always hated it. Yeah. It's that whole perception of I don't want it to be, how we were talking before, I don't want it to be other people's problems, and I don't want people to think that pain and suffering is on the forefront of my personality, and I don't want to be categorized as someone who is in pain or someone who has all these things going on, so I kind of tend to keep that to myself and not make that be who I am to others.
I felt I needed to be as far from girly as possible.
I felt I needed to be okay with what was happening.
Prettier, be bigger,
Be in the background.
I wish I could be confident walking down the street.
I wish I could be braver,
stronger,
more outspoken,
more confident.
I spent my time worrying about eating less.
I spent my time changing who I was,
Comparing,
hiding, vying for attention.
worrying for other people, worrying about myself,
comparing myself to everyone
ignoring
else.
my own doubts.
I used that fire and I burnt
used that
myself
fire
up.
and I used that fire and I burnt
used
myself
that
up.
fire and I burnt myself up.
I like my hands.
You do?
Yeah.
Why do you like your hands?
I don't know. I think No.
You just like them?
I just like them.
I like them.
Like, I think that's, like, the one thing I've never wanted to change. I don't know. I see them a lot. I like them.
It's like a never-ending cycle. Like, even though I'm glad that, like, my legs, I like that my legs look strong, and then another read, I'm like, maybe it's like too, you know what I mean? Like, it's like there's always a cap to like how happy I am with my legs until I see the girl outside with the skinnier legs or like whatever. But yeah, so that was a shit answer to your question because I really said I liked my legs and then didn't. But
My laugh, and I feel like I didn't used to like it, and I used to like feel so insecure about it and be like, I'm so obnoxious.
yeah,
I love to laugh. My babies will laugh.
Your babies will be malnourished. I'll feed your babies for you.
Can we play that back?
So I don't really know what just came out of my mouth.
Yeah, so I got my hair hacked, as you know. The audience may not know. They will. One of my dance teacher she was my contemporary dance teacher. She had, I think it started as a buzz cut and then it grew out a little bit, but I was like, she looks so good. Like, this is amazing. I want to do this someday. She was such a commanding force, like, in that room. And so, yeah, seeing her and, like, just the power that she had and, like, wielded. But also she's so soft-spoken and, like, cute. And, yeah, she's all of these things at the same time. And I think that's part of why I admire it. I think, like, I see it as, like, she's doing it, like, why can't I? Like, exactly. Yeah, me too. I'm gonna do that.
When I embraced that, like, my body was, like, not for other people is when I really loved the idea of, like, getting things that were important to me and getting things that I was passionate about tattooed onto my body. Like, people always ask what other people think, or like, what are you gonna do when you get married or whatever. Like, what the fuck? Like, it's my body. What do you mean when I'm gonna get married? What do other people think? It's always been such a big battle of, like, other people's perception of me, or like how I am viewed in the eyes of other people. And I truly, like, I think I kind of did start to, like, love my body and, like, really felt like it was me when I had these, like, little pieces of things that were important to me, that are just for me, things that I decided I want, things that sometimes only I see. They're little reminders for me about, you know, unique things that I'm passionate about.
And, like, the things that directly contradict.
Yes.
Like, women should be, like outspoken, but, like, not too loud. It's so, like,
women
you
aren't
cannot
supposed to-
win.
They're supposed to be great in bed.
Yes.
But, like, this, but, like, sorry, where would that, like, all
Yes.
this shit. Like, no, like, women are supposed to be beautiful, but also, like, look natural.
Yes.
So, like, women are supposed to, like, do all those products behind the scenes, but then, like, look like they just woke up.
Yeah,
when they
women are
walk
supposed to be,
outside.
like, really thin, but also be, like, curvy and have, like, boobs and an ass. Like, what? And think about, like, the amount of time that's wasted on, like, and time and energy wasted on, like, females caring about appearance. Like, the amount of money we spend on products and, like, the time we spend editing our photos. And, like, think about how much more productive that time could be. Like, that literally serves no good. You know what I mean? Like, that time is so, such a stupid wasted time.
Lost.
You're not helping anyone.
My word. Oh, fuck me. I'm gonna start again. What was it? It was independent.
I say this one without any hesitation. I am thoughtful.
Was vulnerable.
But, like, first I would say unique. I feel like intuitive.
Inquisitive. Yeah, I like to ask questions, like, driven/motivated. So that I almost viewed, like, changing my hair radically, not knowing if it would look good or not. I do think it looks good, personally.
It looks
hot. But yeah, I didn't know. But I was like, I'm gonna do this, and if it looks bad, like, I'll just grow it out. Like, I don't care if people think I look bad. It felt like the final frontier of, like, I am not going to let people govern what I do. with like my image because I just want to look like myself. I don't want to look like something my dad would approve of or like something this person or that person would approve of.